Before I start this video, I would like to seek my apologies on K-Dog. Of all his teams that have let him down, especially that mostly happens to his Falcons, who lost to the Jets. I know how it feels for a team to let you down in more ways than one. But enough of that crap. On to the review. As usual, I look forward to the season where they constantly let me down and I scream on a webcam. And we go 0-82 and miss the playoffs, and Tyson Chandler tears his ACL tomorrow night and all that other crap. Yep, this is the Knicks season. The Nets are way better than us. They have a super team. They've got Darren Williams, they got Joe Johnson, they got Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Brook Lopez. They've got a super team. They are stacked, mega stacked. They're the second best team in the league. Sports Critic is right. We are fucked. We are going 0-82. I know it. In my heart of hearts, we're gonna fuck up. We are going to fuck up. We are going 0-82. We are the worst team in the NBA. It's unbelievable, isn't it? In all seriousness, you're a fucking idiot to believe the shit I just spewed out at you. So let's start. At the end of the season, after we got humiliated by the Pacers, we find out Jason Kidd retires the next night. Is it because his time has finally come and he knows that he can't produce as he once did? Of course not. It's because the Brooklyn Nets wanted him out of the Knicks and couldn't stand seeing their former superstar there, so they convinced him to retire by making him their head coach and giving him a minority of the team just so he can leave us. So I say, fuck you, Jason Kidd! You drunk driving, woman beating, washed up fraud. I hope you lose every game in Brooklyn. You couldn't win shit on your own, so you had to ride Dirk's coattail. So I say, fuck you, Jason Kidd. Steve Nash is better. Better. You hear me? Then the summer starts, and we get the news that Boston have traded Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to the Brooklyn Nets. And how do we retaliate? We make a trade for Andrea Bargnani. And I was actually behind this trade. Not because I wanted him. It's because I wanted to get rid of Steve Novak and Marcus Camby's contracts. They were huge mistakes, and I thought we needed to get rid of them. And yeah, you can say his contract is way worse. And all I have to say is Andrea Bargnani actually meant something to the Raptors. So that means he had more value than Novak and Camby, and can do more than their useless overpaid asses. And besides, we're only having him for one season, and it's to build for 2015 when all the contracts are gone and we have cap space to sign someone. We also signed Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace, Beno Udrich. We re-signed Pablo Prigioni, Kenyon Martin, and J.R. Smith. I'm going to talk about him in a moment. So this is a team that's average at best. We drafted Tim Hardaway Jr., so this team's not as good as last year's, but still very good. Not good enough to win us a ring, but still. Now on JR. I was really frustrated when we didn't let him walk. I doubt he will put up the same numbers as he did last year. And this guy cost us a chance to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And he is a hot mess outside the court. You saw those pics. And then as soon as we re-sign him, we find out he needs knee surgery. Yeah, he knew he would risk not being re-signed. He would risk being, he would risk not being re-signed if they knew. And he's suspended 5 games for acting stupid and smoking weed. And not only that, he's going to take minutes away from Tim Hardaway Jr. We also signed Cole Aldridge, C.J. Leslie, Chris Douglas-Roberts, Jeremy Tyler, Torrey Morey, and Josh Powell for the preseason. as well as JR's younger brother, and I'm sure he'll make the team instead of a CDR or Aldridge. You know, guys who can contribute just like last year, when we waived Sims for Rasheed Wallace' useless ass. Okay, maybe not useless, but signing him was a mistake. And we got a new GM to replace Grunwald and Steve Mills. I don't know how I feel about this, really, but I just hope he doesn't make stupid moves. When Donnie left, Glenn did his best to keep this team from sinking back to mediocrity, so I commend him for that. And also, Stat got another surgery and will miss the whole preseason. And what else? I guess that's it. Tomorrow, first game of the season. It's good to have basketball back on TV, even if the Knicks give me temper tantrums. But I hope for another 50-win year